So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys this insane clone ghost effect that you can use with your music videos. Trust me, this is one that you don't want to miss. Make sure you stay locked in. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you're enjoying the content that you're seeing so far, make sure that you smash that like button. But before we head into today's video, I want to shout out my preset packs. The link for it will be in my description, and I will be using some of them effects within this video. So let's get into it. So once you're in After Effects, you want to duplicate your layer and you want to drag the first top layer to around here. Right click, time, and freeze frame. Next thing you want to do is basically go to your pen tool and you want to mask out your subject. I'm just going to do this rough, but make sure you take your time. After that, you just want to click S on the keyboard and that's going to bring up the scale, and you're going to keyframe that and slowly just move the dial until you figure out where you want to have this zoomed in. So I'm going to say around here. Then I'm going to change this to 150. Then I'm going to click on my graph and I'm going to adjust this just to make the speed look a bit different, and it's going to change the style of the way that this mask is moving in and then moving out. So I'd say around there. Make sure that you put your motion blur on because that's going to help the effect a lot more. And that's what we got right now. Next thing you want to do is click T on the keyboard and that's going to open up the opacity, and you're going to keyframe that right there. Then we're going to move the dial to around here and we're going to change it from 100 to 0 so that it's going to fade out. Okay, then you just want to make sure that you got it in the right position. Next step, go to your effects panel and type in deep glow. Now if you don't have deep glow, feel free to use any other glow that you want to. I'm going to adjust the glow until I'm happy with it, so maybe around 0.60. I've also added hue and saturation and done -40. So now when we watch back our clip, this is the effect we're getting. This is very clean, but we're actually going to add some more to this. We're going to go to mask and we're going to change the feathering to around 10 just to clean. So we're going to hop back into Premiere Pro. This is the way I usually do my effects. Now I'm going to actually put the dial on where the effect starts, so just around there, and I'm going to create an adjustment layer, trim it up just like that and add it to the timeline. Then we're going to go to effects and type in small shake effect. Now if you don't have these effects, feel free to download them. Link will be in the description. And as you can see, look what it's done to our effect already. So now we're going to head back into After Effects. We're going to duplicate the same layer and we're going to do the same exact thing with the first effect that we did, but just at a different part of the video. So I'm going to trim this all the way back here again, and then I'm going to right click on the layer and we're going to go to time and freeze frame. Then same as before, click S on the keyboard. That's going to scale up our effect. So we're going to keyframe that and drag the dial to where you want to do this second effect. And I'm going to scale that up to 150 again and change the graph just a little bit. Then we're going to click T on the keyboard to open up the opacity again. We're going to keyframe at the very start of this effect and just slide the dial again until where we feel like it should fade off. And then we're going to go to opacity and change it to 0 for this keyframe. So as you can see, we got that same effect again, but just at a different part in the video. But I feel like this is fading off too quickly, so I'm just going to drag these keyframes back a little bit, and that's much better. Once you've repeated the process, you can literally just add your same glow effect again. And we're going to hop back into Premiere Pro and we're going to duplicate that same shake effect just so it transitions onto the second effect that we've done like this. That looks very clean. So now that I'm back in After Effects, I'm going to rotoscope the start of the clip and we're going to trim it up ever so slightly, so probably up until here, and I'm going to split this layer right here, and then we're going to delete that other half so that we just have the first section before the first effect comes in rotoscoped. I'm going to change the feathering just a little bit. And then once we've done that, we want to go to transform and you want to keyframe position. Now we're going to move this to the right just a little bit so that we can actually add this again, duplicate it, and have him appear on the left as well. We're going to highlight these keyframes and F9 them so they're much smoother. Look at that. That looks really nice. Then we're going to do the same thing with the opacity. Press T on your keyboard, open them up, keyframe at the start, keyframe at the end, 100 to 0 so that it fades out just like that. Now that is clean. We're going to duplicate it like I said, and just make sure that the second rotoscope is moving towards the left and not the right. So we're just going to move this position all the way to the left like so. I'm just going to tweak this a little bit because I feel like the positioning could be better, and I need to delete the old 2 keyframes as they are not the same as the first one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I like the way that's looking. We're going to head back into Premiere Pro and copy and paste the shake effect to the first rotoscope just to make it link with the others. Now that looks sick. Now for some extra sauce, we're actually going to add another adjustment layer to the first shake effect right here. And maybe just, actually no, effects first, type in flash blur, and then we're going to drag that onto the adjustment layer just to see how that looks. Now that is looking hard with that flash, and because of how good it looks, I'm going to add that flash effect again onto the second effect here. And I feel like if I position it there we go. That's what I'm looking for. And then we're going to finally add it onto the last shake that we've got here, just to smoothen out the effect a little bit. I feel like that looks hard, man. Yeah, I'm happy with the way this is looking. Guys, this is the final product. Let me know in the comments below if you like this effect, if you feel like you could use this in your video. I had fun with this effect today, but we will be actually uploading every day this month throughout the whole of July. So make sure you got that subscribe notification bell on. Make sure you're here locked in, because we ain't stopping. Smash that like button, comment below your thoughts on this effect, and if you want to see anything else, any requests possible, I would appreciate that. And I'll see you in the next video. Love.